Okay, shout out po sa lahat ng viewers. So ayan, we have 3 viewers. So we are talking about TL Majorship and Professional Education. Okay, hintayin nating dumami yung viewers. So we have 3:17. Alin di makita? Okay, good evening, Sir Machina, and then ay Ma'am. Okay, Ana B. Prologo Nicolas. Good evening po. So we have 19 viewers. Okay. Okay, shout out kay Sir JR, Ninya Jane. Okay, shout out po sa lahat ng viewers ngayon. Okay, good evening. Yes, Richard. Sir Richard, good evening din po. So, it is 10:04 na. Okay. Shout out sa lahat ng taga-Tugigaraw. Okay. Pa-share na lang po ako ng live session natin ngayon. Okay, si Sir Daniel De Vera. Shout out po sa iyo. Okay, halo-halo po yung discussion nga natin ngayon. So, meron pong, professional education, meron din pong TLE majorship. Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Anabi. Okay. Hello kay Peter Martin. Okay, ayan. Start tayo sa question number 1. Okay. Start na tayo because they have 33 viewers, right? Okay. So in question number 1, the Department of Education gives greater emphasis on the development of basic skills. What is the philosophical basis for this? Okay, again. Pinag-uusapan, clue word, keyword po is the basic skills. A. It is essentialism. B. Existentialism. C. Perennialism. Or letter D. Pragmatism. Again, I will repeat the question. The Department of Education gives greater emphasis on the development of basic skills. What is the philosophical basis for this? Okay, ano ang keyword natin dito from the word? Basic skills. Ano nga yung mga basic skills na tinatawag natin? It is 3R. Ano yung 3R? It is reading, writing, and arithmetic. Okay. So, yung ina-acquire lang po ni teacher is maturuan yung bata from the basic needs. Okay, mga ano-ano yon? Okay, very good, Ninya, Mark, JR, sino to? Parhana. Okay, so you get the correct answer. So, in question number 7, the answer is letter A. Okay, hindi rin po si existentialism. Kasi from the word existentialism, it is choices. Choices of the students. Okay, how about si perennialism? Ano siya? Perennialism unchanging. Kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan, yun na yun. Okay, next. Okay, in question number 1, the correct answer is letter A. Very good. It is permanent. Permanent or unchanging thoughts. Unchanging mind. Permanent. Okay, how about pragmatism from the future LPTs? Bakit hindi tamang sagot si pragmatism? Ano ba yung purpose ni pragmatism? Okay. So, shout out kay Ma'am Romar. Okay, so done na ba? Lahat na po ba nakapagsagot in question number 1? Okay, so pagtitake po ng word, kailangan may mga keyword lang po tayo na dapat tandaan. Para mas mapabilis natin yung process para tayo ay pag nagre-review. Okay. Very good yung mga future PTs natin. Okay, so ayan. Okay, so ayan guys. So we are talking about the essentialism. Okay, so pag sinabing essentialism, it is 3 or basic skills. Sa basic skills, they have reading, writing, and arithmetic. Nakapokus po siya saan? Saan? Saan nakapokus si Sa essentialism. It is on the basic essential knowledge. Okay. So, how about si existentialism? Existentialism is the man shape his being as he live. So, saan siya nakapokus? On self and individual choices ng estudyante. How about si perennialism? Okay. Si perennialism po, it is unchanging, permanent. Lagi kong sinasabi. Universal thoughts. Okay. So, how about si pragmatism? What is pragmatism? Okay. So, pag sinabi kasing pragmatism, future LPTs, it is experience through the interaction of the environment. Pag ang tinatanong is basic skills, the correct answer is essentialism. Okay. Next is question number 2. Madali lang po to. Teacher Grace views students as unique, choosing and responsible individuals. All classroom activities revolve around the said premises. What theory underlies this? A. Essentialism. B. Existentialism. C. Progressivism. D. Realism. Okay, listen. You have 1 minute to think, ha? I-rationalize natin. Okay, di ba si realism full of mastery? Si realism. Mastery of knowledge ang pinag-uusapan natin sa realism. Okay, how about the progressivism? Progress of the student. Okay, saan siya nakapokus? It is focused as the whole child and the cultivation of individuality. So, yun po si progressivism. Existentialism, choices. Okay? Free to choose of what they want to be. Kaya siya tinawag na existence. From the word exist. Okay, so kaya ang correct answer po sa question number 2 is letter B, existentialism. Okay, next, question number 3. Okay, train up a child in the way he should be. When he grow up, he will not depart from it. Which principles support this? Ano daw yung pinaniniwalaan ni bata? Again, I will repeat the question. Train up a child in the way he should be. When he grow up, he will not depart from it. Which principles support this? A. Develop is determined by his heredity. B. Development is determined by the environment. C. Early development is more critical than the late development. D. Early development is less critical than late development. What is the correct answer? Analyze natin. Ano daw yung principle para ma-support natin pag nag-train up tayo ng isang bata? Okay. So, you have 1 minute to think before you answer. Ano ba? It is letter A. Development is determined by heredity. Tama ba? Madidetermine natin by his heredity. Okay, very good. May mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Shout out kay Ma'am Melby, Alfonso, Joey, JR, Joyce, sino pa ba? Ninya, shout out sa inyo. Kevin. Okay, ano po ba yung tamang sagot dito? It is A, B, C, or D. Okay, ano po ba yung tamang sagot? Okay, very good. In question number 3, the correct answer is letter B. Develop is determined by the environment. Hindi po si development is determined by his heredity. Hindi po yan. Wala po siyang kinalaman sa question. Number 7, si letter C. Early development is more critical than the late development. So, negative. Hindi siya tamang sagot. Lalo na si letter D. Early development is less critical than late development. So, ang tamang tamang sagot is letter B. Development is determined by the environment. Okay? Yun po yung tamang sagot dyan. So, si bata kasi pwedeng matuto through the, sa process lang ng environment. So, bakit? Di ba may mga, sa, theory ni Montessori, di ba minsan, may mga bata na natututo sila through natural lang, yung pamamaraan. Okay? So, hindi po pwedeng i-apply natin si heredity, lalo na si critical than late development. Hindi po siya pwede doon. So, the correct answer is letter C. Letter B sa question number 3. Okay, number 4. Which statement does not refer? Okay, ibig sabihin, does not refer to cognitive theories. Okay, it is A. Prefer to concentrate on analyzing cognitive process. B. Conclusion are based on observation of external manifestation on learning. C. study of the structure and components of information processing, or letter D, believe in non-observable behavior. So you have 1 minute to think. Okay. Okay, so question number 4, are you sure? The correct answer is letter D. Are you sure it is letter D? Ulitin natin. Not refer to cognitive theories. Hindi daw nagre-refer sa knowledge. Okay. Si letter A, automatic, it is a cognitive because they will prepare a for analyzing and cognitive process. So si estudyante kailangan mag-concentrate on how we analyze the cognitive process of the students. So cognitive po siya. Ganon din si letter C, study of the structures and component of information processing. So, papasok din po siya sa cognitive theories. So, how about B and D? Diba sabi ko, pag magte-take ng board exam, hanapin muna ang maling sagot para mas mabilis nating may eliminate. Mas mabilis nating mahanap yung tamang sagot. Lahat ng mali, i-analyze natin, na natin yan, knock and out. Okay. So, si A and C, it is more on knowledge. Ang pinag-uusapan is not refer to the cognitive. Believe in non-observable behavior. Cognitive, naniniwala siya. Cognitive pa rin yun. Okay. In question number 4, the correct answer is letter B. Conclusion are based on observation of external manifestation on learning. Okay, so the correct answer in question number 4 is letter B. Next. Okay. Number 5 question. Nakikita po ba yung mismong PPT natin, yung PowerPoint presentation? Nakikita po ba? Okay, so dito, chisel is an example of what? It is hand tool, basic tool, striking tool, or power tool. Okay, very good. Thank you, Sir JR. Okay, pag may kung hindi visible, sabihin nyo po ako, PM nyo po ako agad. Si chisel daw. It is a hand tool, basic tool, striking tool, or power tool. Okay, very good. It is letter A. Hand tool po siya. Hindi po siya basic tool. Okay, next. Number 6. A part of an electrical circuit consisting of batteries, generator, or a main electrical power which supplies. Okay, so nakulangan ako ng of. A part of an electrical circuit consisting of batteries, generator, or a main electrical power which supply of electricity. Ano daw yon? It is a control, B load, C source, D voltage. And question number 6. Yung generator, batteries, and other supply. It is a may nakita pa rin akong nagsagot ng letter B. Okay, automatic. Pag sinabing electrical circuit consisting of batteries, generator, or main electrical power, pag nasopan natin is supply, it is not a control. Bakit hindi po siya control? Bakit hindi po siya load? And bakit hindi rin po siya pwedeng si voltage? Bakit po? May nagsagot pa ng letter D, voltage. Okay. I-rationalize natin ha. Si control, di ba ang function niya is to turn and off the switch or the current convenient. Kaya hindi po siya si load. Okay, tandaan. Si load po, si control, ang function po ni control is to turn and off the current convenient. Okay? Yun yung function ni control. Siya yung nagko-control kung gusto mong patayin yung isang ilaw o hindi. O how about si load? Si load, di ba, it is the appliance or electrical device which consume power of electricity and converts into another form of energy. Di ba? Okay, again, I will repeat the question. Tandaan po, si load, ang purpose po ni load is to what? Anong purpose ni load? Is to what? It is the appliances or electrical devices which consume power or electricity and converts to another form of energy. Si load naman si source naman is the provider of voltage such as cell of battery and generators. Yun po si source. How come si voltage? It is a source of current, si voltage. Okay? So, the answer in question number 6, pag pinag-uusapan po natin is electrical circuit consisting of batteries, generator, or main electrical power is si source. Hindi po si control, hindi po si load, at mas lalong hindi si voltage. Again, the correct answer in number 6 is letter C, source. Okay, very good. Very good. It is to consume the electrical energy. Okay, very good. So, shout out sa mga lahat ng dito? Major in electronics. Okay, next. Ito. Major in food service management. Nasa food po tayo. Question number 7. Salt is a necessary ingredient in the yeast. It fries bread because salt is. Ano daw ang function ni salt? A. Makes the bread taste better. B. Removes the water in the dough. C. Control the rising of the bread. Or letter D. Retain the moisture in the dough. O shout out sa lahat ng dito, food service management. If SM. Okay guys, si po. Okay. Number 7, it is letter C. Okay. Okay, may nagtanong si voltage. Tandaan, si voltage po is the pressure of electricity. Si control po, yun po yung function ng turn and off. Kung papatayin natin yung ilaw o hindi. Yun po yung nagko-control sa mga switch. Okay? How about si load? It consume power. Na lang yung tatandaan ninyo, consume power or electricity to convert electrical devices which form into energy. Okay? So, ayan po yung tatandaan kasi parang may nagtanong pa rin. Okay, shout out kay Ma'am Ernie. Okay, so in question number 7, ang pinag-uusapan natin, ano daw yung main function ni salt as an ingredient in yeast, rice, bread because salt is what? Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Control the rising of the bread. Okay, very good. Next. Number 7. How much the current flows in fluorescent lamp with the resistance of 40 ohms and connected and 220 power source? Ano ba to? It is A, 5.5 amperes, B, 11.5 amperes, or letter C, 5.11 amperes, or letter D, 5.0 amperes. What is the correct answer? Okay, you know how to use the BIR? Kung paano gamitin yung Ohm's Law? Paano gamitin? Alam po ba? Okay, ang hinahanap po natin dyan is si current. Naunawaan? I stand for current, right? Okay, ano bang tamang sagot dyan? Okay, ang bibilis. Sumagot sa question number 8. A is for apple, B is for banana, C is for cat, and letter D is for dog. Okay, palitan natin. Gawin naman nating alpha, beta, Charlie, and delta. Wag naman, A is for apple. Okay, para tayo nagtuturo sa elementary. Okay, so ayan. Current ang hinahanap, so you will use a what? Multiplication or division? Okay, ano ang given? Ano yung given niya? Yung E is for voltage. Ilan yung voltage niya? It is equivalent of 220 ohms. Ay, 220 volts. Ilan yung resistance niya? They have 40 ohms. Right? So, ang gagawin po natin, yung nawawala is yung current. Tama ba? Current yung hinahanap natin. Ano yung formula? I is equals to E divided by R. So, ano ang process ng solution? I is equals to 220 volts divided by 40 ohms. So, ilan yung sagot? They have 5.5 amperes. 220 divided by 40, the answer is 5.5. Okay, naunawaan po ba? Okay, next. Number 9. What is applied voltage to a 15 amps bulb with the resistance of 10 ohms? It is the process of multiplication. Nasa multiplication po tayo. Okay, ano ba yung process dito? You need to multiply. Ano yung given? I is equals to ilan ba yung I? I is equals to 15 amps and R, ilan yung resistance? It is 10 ohms. Anong nawawala? Si voltage. Sinong nawawala? Si voltage. Si voltage ang hahanapin natin. Anong formula? E is equals to I times R. Okay. So, ano yung solution natin? E is equals to 15 amps times times 10 ohms. So, ano ang tamang sagot? It is 150 volts. Tama ba ako? 150 volts. 15 times 10? Okay, very good. It is 150. Hindi po, okay. Okay, very good si ma'am I times R pala. Okay, so yung pinaka-formula po, pag ang hinahanap natin is, ang i-compute natin is voltage, you will use anong solution, anong formula? E is equals to I times R. Ano yung E? It is voltage is equals to current times resistance. Yun po ang formula pag si voltage ang hinahanap, pag si voltage po ang i-compute natin. How about si resistance? Okay. Question number 10. What is the resistance or amount of opposition to an incandescent bulb with a current of 15 amps and connected to a 120 volts line? Again, What is the resistance or amount of opposition to incandescent bulb with a current of 15 amps and connected to a 120 volts line? A. 0.08 ohms. B. 8 ohms. C. 0.18 ohms. D. 1.08 ohms. Okay, anong formula natin dito? Resistance is equals to current. Resistance is equals to voltage divided by current. Okay. Again, the formula in question number 7 is resistance is equals to ilan? Okay. So, ayan. Tama. Very good. It is R is equals to E divided by I. May nagsagot ng V divided by I. Okay, baliktad. Okay, tandaan po yung mga sign. Okay? So, in question number 10 po, ang tamang sagot dito is 8. Paano po nasabi? It is 120 divided by 15 ohms. So, the correct answer is letter B, 8 ohms. Okay. So, next is number 11. Okay, number 11 naman tayo. Yung P, it is power, I is current, and E is for voltage. Okay. In question number 11, a 0.20 amperes lead bulb is connected in 120 volts line. What is the electrical power consumption of the lead bulb? It is 42 watts, B, 24 watts, C, 0.24 watts, and letter D is 0.42. Okay. Anong pinaka-formula po dito? Ang given niya, I is equals to 0.20. E is equals to 120 volts. O, anong hinahanap natin para makuha natin si power? Okay. So, ano yung formula? Power is equals to I times E. Power is equals to current times voltage. Oh. So, yung formula is multiplication. Ibig sabihin, 0.20 times 120 volts is equals to letter B, 24 watts. Multiply lang po yan. Okay? I-multiply po natin. Power is equals to I times E. Multiplication. Para makuha natin si watts. Okay. So, ayan. The answer is letter B. Okay, next. To make a pie attractive and appetizing, it should be blank. To make a pie attractive and appetizing, it should be blank. A. Have an uneven surface. B. Will flop only on one side. Letter C. Have uneven thickness all around. Or letter D. Be well fluted, neat, and even on the side. What is the correct answer? Very good. Okay, very good. Princess, Jonathan, Kim, Bebs, Joanne. Okay. So, in question number 12, the correct answer is delta. Letter D. Naging D, delta. Okay. Gawin na lang natin, dog. Kasi kanina nga, di ba sabi nyo, A is for apple. B is for banana. Okay. So, ayan. The correct answer is letter D. Okay, next is question number 13. Onions, when peeled or cut, irritate the eyes and give biting sensation of the tongue. This is due to the presence of bakit minsan pag naghihiwa tayo ng sibuyas, Umiiyak tayo. Bakit? It because of what? It because of sulfur compound. Okay? Letter D. Hindi po si mustard oil tsaka si sulfoxide. Hindi po siya. So, sa question number 13 po, the correct answer is letter D, sulfur compound. Hindi po letter C. Okay? D po. So, yun po yung niya, pinaka main reason kung bakit nagkakaroon ng irritation sa mata natin and give biting sensation of the tongue. This is due to the presence of sulfur compound. Okay, walang kinalaman si mustard oil, si sodium nitrate, and si sulfoxide. So, the correct answer is letter D, dog. Dog ang tamang sagot. Hindi siya apple, hindi siya banana, hindi siya cat. Okay, lumuluha. Alam niyo ba si onions, mapanakit yan? Wala naman tayong ginagawa pero sinasaktan tayo, pinapaiyak tayo. So, ayan. Okay, next, number 13. Abay, D is for Daniel. Okay, ayan. Tapos C is for Katniel. Ganun ba yon? Kasi si letter D is Daniel. Si C naman is for Katniel. Okay, or Catherine. Okay, next question, number 14. So, mahaba-haba ang ating babasahin. Question number, number 14. Okay. Financial statement may be used for different purposes except by. Okay, aware po kayo sa except, sa not. Okay? Again, financial statement may be used for different purposes except by A. Vendors who extend credit to the business require financial statement to assist the credit worthiness of the business. B. Government entities do not need financial statement to ascertain the property and accuracy of taxes and other duties declared and paid by a company. Or letter C, financial institution use them to decide whether to grant a company fresh working capital or extend by deep securities to finance expansion and other significant expenditure. Letter D, owners and manager requires financial statement to make important business decision that affects and continue the operation. Okay. So, anong pinaka-purpose pagdating sa financial statement? Okay. It is maybe used for what? Okay. Anong tamang sagot dyan? It is C or B? Okay. So, 1 minute po. B, yung iba, B is for bilog. Oh. Kayo pong bahala kung anong gusto nyong ipangalan sa letter B. Kung ito ba ay, boy, banana, bilog, balur. Nasa inyo po. Bingo! Ayan. Okay. Okay po. So, hintayin natin matapos na makasagot yung mga viewers natin. Okay, number 14 daw, letter B, babalikan. Yung iba naman, yung B is for Barbie. Yung iba naman, B is for baby. Okay, so may mga nade-delay ba? Okay, sa live natin. Ito letter D, di na kami babalik. Bugbog. Okay, ayan. So, may mga nagsasagot pa rin. Okay. Except, di ba, kasi pinag-uusapan natin is financial statement may be used for different purposes. So, yung A, ano siya, pwede nating magamit to as a financial statement. Nire-require po talaga yung mga vendors na nag-ano ng credit, nire-require sila na magkaroon ng financial statement to assist the nila business. Okay. Ganon din si letter C. Financial institution use them to decide whether to grant a company fresh working capital or extend securities to finance expansion and other significant of activity from the business. So, the correct answer is letter B, bar B. Okay. The correct answer in question number 14 is letter B. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ni letter B? It is the government entities do not need financial statement. Pag nasa government ka po, hindi mo kailangan ng financial statement to as uncertain for the accuracy of taxes and other duties declared and paid by a company. Pag paid na po siya ni company, bakit kailangan mo pa ng financial statement? Kaya ang nag-aano po nun mismo, nagbabayad ng tax is yung mismong company. Naunawaan. So, pag financial statement, ang pinag-uusapan, except sa purposes, ang pinakatamang sagot is letter B. Okay. This is a tool removing solder when desoldering a joint to correct a mistake or replace a component. This is a tool removing solder when desoldering a joint to correct a mistake or replace a component. A. Copper braid. D. Desoldering pump. C. Reel or solder. D. Solder sucker. Ano bang tamang gamitin natin dito? Bakit nyo po nasabing letter D? Solder sucker. Yang pinag-uusapan po natin is replace a joint. Pag may mali tayong pagkasulda, i-replace natin. Anong gagamitin natin pag tinanggal natin yung maling sinulda natin? Tama ba si copper braid? May nagsagot kasi ng letter D. Solder sucker. Tatanggalin nga natin. Analyzation, removing. Anong gagamitin natin pag magtatanggal tayo? Okay, di ba gumagamit tayo ng desoldering pump? Okay, so the correct answer is letter B, bibitawan. Sabi ni Abigail, Borlaza, B is for bibitawan. Desoldering pump is for removing a what? Mistake of the solder. So the correct answer is letter B, desoldering pump. Okay, may mga nagsasagot pa rin. Okay, ayan. Tapos na. Hanggang kay Romel na lang siguro. So, in question number 17, so guys, ano lang to ha? 1 to 20 lang yung question na na-prepare ko. Okay. The following are the reason of plant propagation except. Nasa AFA po tayo. Agriculture. Okay. The following are the reason of plant propagation except blank. A. To prevent extinction of plant species. B. To retain the desirable characteristic of mother plant. C. To produce inferior strain and disease susceptible plants, or to multiply or increase the number of the plants rapidly. So again, the following are the reason of plant propagation except daw sa isa. Ito ba ay to prevent extinction of plant species or to retain the desirable characteristic of mother plant? Or letter C, to produce inferior strain and disease susceptible plants, or to multiply, increase the number of the plants rapidly. So what is the correct answer in question number 16? Hanggang 20 po, it is AFA. Agriculture, as your request. Okay, very good. Ano ba to, si Christian humuhugot? Letter C daw ang sagot niya. Kasi palagi kami yung sinisisi kahit mali niya, tas pride nyo, ha ha ha. Diyos ko, parang may pinagdadaanan si Christian Asuncion. C is for coconut. Okay, C is for kakalimutan. Okay, very good. Kimberly, C is for D. Consistency is the key para piliin. Okay, mga bata talaga to. Mga future PTs talaga o mga humuhugot ngayong gabi. Para siya naman daw ang piliin. Sabi naman ni Rhea, C, for kakayanin mo yan, Christian. May pinagdadaanan ba si Sir Christian? Puro hugot siya sa comment section. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Okay? So, yung letter C is to produce inferior strain and disease susceptible plants. So, yun po yung main reason, except. Okay? Yung tipong nagre-review tapos nagsama ng naglabas ng sama ng loob. Gawin mong motivation yan para maipasa mo yung board exam. Kung hindi ka pinili, pipiliin ka ng lisensya. O pagpasado ka na tapos binalikan ka, wag mong pansinin. Huyo siya. O, di ba? Okay. Kahit hindi ka pinili, malay mo sa darating na result ng board ngayong March. Ikaw ang pinili na mabigyan ng lisensya. O, di ba? Tapos yung taong nang iwan sa'yo, ikaw congrats ka. Tapos sasabihin, tara tayo na ulit. Anong sasabihin nyo? Pag ganun ang nangyari. Oh, inuwan mo. Diyos ko si Rhea. Oh, aral muna ha. Set aside muna yung pag-ibig na yan. Aral muna. Okay. So, in question number 6, the correct answer is letter C. Okay, number 17. Which refers to the propagation of roots, vegetables, and ornamental plant. Which refers to the propagation of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plant. Pinag-usapan natin, it is the propagation of fruits, vegetable, and ornamental plant. A, number 1, crop production ba? Tama ba si crop production? B, farm engineering. O, bakit nakasama dito si farm engineering? Mag-aano ka lang ng propagation of fruits and vegetable, kukuha ka agad as a farm engineering. Or C, Horticulture or letter D, agricultural economy? Valid ba si agricultural economy sa pinag-uusapan natin? Di ba? Hindi. Ano ang tamang sagot sa number 17? Okay. Crop production ba si fruits and vegetables? Ha? Hindi din. Okay. Okay, very good. The correct answer is horticulture. Letter C. Okay, C is for, i-claim nyo na napapasa kayo ngayong 2024. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C, horticulture. Pag ang pinag-usapan po natin is talks about of propagation of ornamental plants like vegetable or fruits, we are talking about horticulture. Wala pong kinalaman si crop production, si farm engineering, and also the agricultural economy. Okay. Horticulture po siya. Naunawaan po ba? So, hindi po si farm engineering. Ang horticulture po kasi, for example, may isa kang ektaryang lupain. Pwede mong taniman yun ng iba't ibang uri ng vegetable and fruits. Okay? So, sa isang area, pwede mo siyang taniman ng iba't ibang vegetable and fruits na gusto nyong itanim. Pero, depende po yan sa panahon. Ang pagtatanim po kasi ng fruits and vegetable, napapanahon din po. Okay? Next. Sabi ng ibang future reviewers natin, sabay-sabay tayong kukuha ng lisensya at sabay-sabay tayong mag-o-taking. So, wag po kayong negative kasi ang lakas makahila ng negative, kailangan puro lang tayo, source of motivational. Motivate niyo ang sarili niyo. Okay. Okay, so very good. So numbers 18, which is the scientific and art of systematic production. Okay. Of useful plants and animals for man, use and consumption through human management. Okay, again. Which is the scientific and art of systematic production. Ano daw yon? A. It is farming. B. Agriculture. C. Horticulture. D. Crop production. Usefulness daw ng animals for man, use and consumption through human management. Tayang namamahala. B is for babalikan. Nalito na naman kayo sa farming. Pinag-uusapan natin dito is the usefulness of plant and animals. Okay. Anong tamang sagot? Sa question number 18. It is a farming ba talaga? Yung iba nagsasagot na ng farming? Nalilito siguro? Okay. It is? Very good. It is letter B, agriculture. Apo. Letter B ang tamang sagot. Okay, shout out kay Laika Espirito, Abigail, Ninya, Jo Marie, Joey, ano pa to? Ronel, Christian, marami. Yung iba di ko na asa-asahin. Basta shout out sa inyong lahat. So, in question number 18 is, the correct answer is letter B, agriculture. Okay, next. The following are the example of coal crops except. Okay. Shout out din po sa iyo, ma'am. The following are the example of cole crops except blank. A. It is squash. B. Lettuce. C. Cabbage. D. Petchay. Okay. The following are the examples of the cole crops except what? Squash, lettuce, cabbage, petchay. Ano ang tamang sagot sa question number 19? Ano po ba yung tamang sagot? Ano po yun? May nagsasagot pa rin. Okay. So, yung cole crops po, it is the various plant of genus Brassica. So, ano ba yung mga example ng genus Brassica? Okay. Kasi yun yung cole. Anong example ng genus Brassica? It is lettuce, squash, petchay. Tama ba si A, B, and D? Okay, are you sure? Inom muna ako guys ng ha. Okay, di na naman kayo nag-intindi ng tanong. Bakit may sumasagot ng letter C, cabbage? Di na naman nakita si except. Diyos ko, future LPTs. The following are the example of cole crops except. Alin daw yung hindi? Ay, Diyos ko Lord, maraming nagsilipat ng C. Di nakita si except. O, di ba? Pag cole crops, it is genus Brassica. Ano yung mga example nun? It is cabbage. Right? Yun yung example. Example, yung lettuce, yung petchay. But definitely, ang tinatanong po is except. Alin dito? Ang hindi kasali as a cole crops. Oh, very good. Very good yung mga hindi papalit-palit ng sagot. Okay, ayan. Tama naman po yung sagot nyo kasi yun yung pinaka meaning niya. Pero ang pinag-uusapan po natin kasi alin yung naiiba. Alin yung hindi kasali sa cole crops. Cole crops, it is talks about green leafy vegetables. Ang petchay, lettuce, and cabbage. Okay? Pero ang tinatanong, alin ang naiiba? Alin ang hindi kasama? Okay. Tandaan guys, yung Met Reviewer po is maganda siyang reviewin. Okay? Yung mga Met sa majorship natin. Oh, very good. Nakuha ni Angel. Si squash, hindi siya green leafy vegetables, right? Yes po, Syra. Binaventura Biletario. Alma mater ko po ang CSPC. Okay, so the answer is letter A. Last, kasi yung iba'y naantok na. Okay, last. The following are the example, number 20 na tayo. Which pasture and forage are grown, cut, fermented, and preserved before being fed to animals? A. Foliage crop. B. Beverage crop. C. Or letter D. Cereal or grain crops. Ma'am Rhea, bukas naman po tayo magko-continue. I prepare 20 slide only. 20 question. Okay, ayan. Gabi-gabi po. Gabi-gabi lang po tayo kasi may trabaho po ako. From starting 7 to 6. May work pa po ako niyan. Nabitin sila. Okay. So, ayun, kaya nga tayo na late, kaya tayo na late mag-discuss kasi pag uwi ko sa bahay, ginawa ko pa po yung, PPT. Pwede naman mag-rationalize tayo ng ibang topic pero wala tayong pagpipilian. Okay. Okay, so Ma'am Anabi, pwede po gawin nating 30 items. Pero tomorrow na. Okay, ayan. So, ano bang tamang sagot sa question number 20? Okay, marami kong nakikitang letter A. May nag-request ng pa-extend po. Okay lang ba kahit wala kayong choices? Okay. So, ayan. Wait lang. Okay. So, the answer in question number 20 is letter A. Foliage crop. Sa ICT tayo. Okay, ICT tayo. Ano ba yung win plus enter? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Win plus enter. ICT tayo. Kasi honestly to say, di ako nakapag-prepare ng maraming slide. Sinisingit ko po talaga yung natin, pre-review. Okay. So, ang win plus enter, it is talks about open narrator. Okay, open narrator, yung symbols niya is win plus enter. O ano naman po yung exit magnifier. Exit magnifier para makapag-exit tayo. Ay, Ma'am Rhea, it is W-I-N. Win. Plus enter. Ang ibig po sabihin niyan is open narrator. Okay. Win plus enter, it is open narrator. Okay, naunawaan. Kulang talaga yung natin, yung slide. O, yung CTRL plus B, it is bold, right? Alt plus tab. Ano yung Alt plus tab? It is switch between the open programs window. Gusto niyo ng advice? Anong bang advice ang gusto nyo? Tips ba para pumasa ng board exam? Ano bang advice? Pero pagdating sa pag-ibig, di ko kayo maa-advisean. Kasi ang focus natin mag-aral muna. Okay. Notes ba? Sige, mag-encode muna ako ng notes sa ICT. Yes po, recorded po ito. Paki-ano na lang ako sa YouTube channel ko. Kasi i-upload ko po to sa YouTube channel. Okay, advice ko lang ha, kasi yung iba, okay, shout out kay Annalie. For review, hello ma'am, thank you for watching Coronadal City. Okay, nakakaabot pala tayo sa Coronadal City. Okay, advice. J-Boy Galut, magaling ka daw po. Magtatap kasi si Sir J. Grace TV po. I-ano nyo po yung mismong Facebook account ko, makikita nyo po yung doon, YouTube channel. Okay. Ito, may mga nagtatanong kung wala po, pwede daw mag-red, may nangagat sa aking lamok. Red panty, kung kailangan daw magsuot ng red panty during board exam. Wala naman pong masama kung sumunod tayo sa pamahiin. Okay? Walang masama kung sumunod kayo kahit magsuot kayo ng red panty, red bra during board exam. Walang masama doon. Ang akin lang, kahit magsuot kayo ng red panty, kung hindi kayo ready sa board exam, hindi po natin makukuha yung lisensyang minimithi natin. So, ang kailangan kasi dyan, pag tayo ay mag-take ng board exam, marami tayong balang dala-dala. Ibig sabihin, physically fit, mentally fit, and especially nahasa ang knowledge ninyo through the use of analyzation and comprehension. Okay? Shout out dahil from Iloilo. Ay, Diyos ko, si Sir J. Jen Dexter Soboza. Okay, ayan. Okay. Ano pa yung mga advice nyo? Babasa ako ng comment nyo sa live eh. Okay, ayan.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ha? Pauwi ko lang.
Diyos ko. Ano pa to?
Pauwi ko lang. Galing pa akong toy.
Okay, mga 50 items. Pwede naman. Shout out kay Sir Jonathan from Kadipawan City. Okay, ayan. Grace TV po. Siguro hindi ko na po papaabutin ng 10 kasi ngayon nakapag-live ako 10 o'clock na past 10 na kasi marami pa akong ginawa. So, aagahan natin para hindi kayo masyadong antukin naman sa live natin. Okay, si Ma'am Abigail, shout out po ma'am from Ilocos. Okay, ayan. June, shout out po from Zamboanga City. Yes. I think tomorrow, available po ang time ko sa Webes. Afternoon, we have a live session. Okay, kasi mas maagang mag-out yung mga bata. Kaya pwede kong 8 p.m. po ba? Siguro, I try to start tayo ng 8 p.m. Kasi, except na lang pag may mga activity kong ginagawa, pagtambak paperworks ko. Okay, so pwede tayong Kaya nakapag-start tayo ng 12 kasi nga, di ako nakapag-ready ng PPT. So, yung iba kasing mga notes, inuuna ko po kasing ginagawa is yung review for final coaching. So, gumagawa po ako nun. Okay, Ma'am Olivia May Corrales Ramos, shout out po sa lahat ng taga-Abra. Okay, sino pa? Iligan City and Corpus, shout out sa'yo. Okay, so basta ang pinakamatagal nating live session is Saturday or Sunday. Kasi vacant time ko talaga pag weekends. Pero pag ganitong oras, nasa work, talagang ginagawan ko lang po talaga ng paraan para makapag-discuss tayo. Christian, shout out from Isabela. Ruiz from Bicol. Saan ka sa Bicol, ma'am? Shout out from Leyte. Okay, ito lang ha. Wala pong masama. Win plus enter po, it is an open narrator. Okay? So isa pa tips sa board exam. Ang sabi ng matatanda during board exam daw, ano pa ba yung mga naririnig kong pamahiin? Dapat daw bago mag-take ng exam, lahat ng requirements bibit-bitin, kailangan naayos na. Kasi bawal na daw bumalik sa bahay. Kasi isa daw yung sinyales na hindi talaga papasa. Pero ako kasi pag wala namang scientific basis, minsan ko hindi naniniwala. Okay. So, nag-take naman po ako ng exam na hindi naman ako nakapanty ng red. Nakapasa naman kahit hindi nakapanty ng red. Ayan. Kasi may mga nagtatanong, panting red, blank red, ano pa. Pero ang importante, pinaka best way na gawin ninyo is to pray bago kayo mag-take ng board. Yun talagang pinaniniwalaan ko. Okay, yung mag-pray bago mag-take ng exam, mag-aral ng maayos, sanayin ng sariling mag-exam within 1 day, kayang sumagot ng mga at least 50 to 100 question. Hatiin ang oras, i-balance yung oras. Wag puro concept, kailangan tama lang. Tama, Sir Christian. Kahit naka-red ka niyan, naka-red ka pa man ng panty or brief, kung hindi ka talaga nag-review, useless din. Ito pa. Yung iba pray ng pray, sana makapasa ako. Without the application, hindi nyo ginagawa, useless din. Di kayo papasa. Ito, Sir JR. Shout out sa'yo from Tacorong. RJ William Moore, shout out from Catanduanes. Okay, ito. Si Joey ba? Jow. Okay. Yun lang yung tips of advice. kahit nagpanti pa kayo dyan, lahat ng pamahiin is sundin nyo. Kung hindi kayo nakapag-review, nakapag-aral ng maayos, wala rin. Okay. Sasabihin ni Lord, itong batang to, pray na sana makapasa siya ng board exam pero without application. O sabi ni Lord, ipapasa ko ba yung ganitong ugali ng bata? Hindi. So, kailangan nagpe-pray, nagsisimba, at merong action. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Saka yung ito pa, number 1 na kalaban nyo dyan is cellphone. Pag magre-review kayo, lalo na kung hindi naman kayo nanonood sa live, naka-vacant time nyo, huwag nyong itatabi si cellphone. Kasi number 1 enemy nyo yan. Yung tipong nagre-review kayo, tapos may nag-message, mas maraming time sa cellphone kaysa sa pagre-review. Pag nag-away pa, yung mga karelasyon, wala na. Katulad ni Sir. Si Sir Christian ba kanina yung humuhugot? Humuhugot siya ng humuhugot. Sabi ni Sir Christian, -1 na sa langit. Okay, ayan. Basta 100% po kayo. Ready. Tsaka wag masyadong kabahan sa exam ha, kasi may possibility na ma-mental block kayo kahit anong aral nyo. Pag pinangunahan kayo ng kaba, wala na. Yes po. Kailangan pa rin kasi ng guide. Tsaka mas nakaka-challenge. O kaya mas nag-e-enjoy kang mag-review na may pinakikinggan. Ma'am, Bonifacio, you are a visual learner. Effective po sa iyo yung nakikinig, tsaka may nakikita. Yan, relax. Okay, wag po kayong kakabahan kasi pag kinabahan talaga kayo, wala na. Lahat ng pinag-aralan nyo sayang. Diba? Lahat ng pinag-aralan, masasayang lang yan. Yes, same tayo, Ma'am Rhea, ng ugali. Di ako natututo pag marami kong marami kong kasama. Tapos di rin ako natututo pag sobrang ingay. Ayoko talaga ng ingay, yun yung way of learning ko. Kaya nung time na nagre-review ako, mas gusto kong nasa kwarto talaga ako. Pero hindi para matulog, para mag-review. So effective din po yung effective din yung mga yung mga nagdidikit kayo sa dingding. Ginawa ko rin yan. Kung babalikan nyo yung post ko na pinost ko nung nakapasa ako ng board, yung bahay, yung kwartong pinag-stayan ko, puno po yun ng ng Manila paper. Nakalagay doon yung mga Republic Act. Tapos mga philosophy of education, doon ko nilalagay yung yung Gen Ed tsaka professional education na nire-review ko. Kasi nakapokus talaga ako dati sa majorship, sa TLE, kasi ang rami nating aaralin. So, pag nagpapahinga ako, nakadikit yung mga doon, malalaking sulat kamay ko sa Manila paper. So, habang nagpapahinga, nababasa ko siya. So, nare-retain sa utak ko. Minsan, sa cellphone. Yung mga ng cellphone ko, may mga sulat pa yan. Tapos, may motivation na nakalagay, thoughts. May nakalagay na motivational. Ang nakalagay hanggang ngayon, meron pa. When the time is right, the Lord will make happen. Yan mismo yung nakalagay sa cellphone ko. Hanggang ngayon, di ko pa rin to nabubura. Tapos nagre-review talaga ako no'n. Sabi na nung mama ko, "Ano ba 'yan, parang nababaliw anak ko. Nagsasalitang mag-isa sa kwarto." 'Di niya alam may mine-memorize ako. 'Di kasi sa'kin effective yung nag-memorize na hindi ko talaga binibigkas. 'Di siya pumapasok. Si Christian talaga. May nagsasaway matulog ka nga. Okay, so ayan, ipag-pray nyo lang po na papasa kayo sa board. Ipag-pray nyo lang po yan, and then, makakapasa tayo. So, ayan, it's 11:23 guys. So, siguro mag-end na tayo ng live. Okay, matulog na tayo. Pares pala kami ni Sir J. Ni Sir J Boy. Okay. Yun kasi yung way of learning ko. Ayaw ko ng sobrang crowded, ayaw ko ng maingay, ayun. Gusto ko yung nakapokus lang ako sa isang lugar. Tapos pag nagre-review, memorize, gusto ko yung binibigkas ko. Hanggang sa minsan, napapagalitan ka o kaya yung nag-observe sa yung ibang tao, parang nababaliw na ata to. Pero di nila alam, yun yung way of learning para makapasa sa board. Si Sir J Boy Galot siguro ano to, Monica Iho. Okay, good night everyone and thank you po sa lahat ng nakinig sa drills. So ayan, thank you for watching and then pa-subscribe na lang po ako sa YouTube channel. Okay, kasi recorded naman po to. Okay, bye.